It's really great to be with you once again as we get into the meat of the book of Revelation. Some pretty difficult things here starting in chapter 6, but I hope you'll see that what we can draw from the imagery in terms of just generically being encouraged and redirected towards God, it's a really fertile ground. Revelation 6, the Lamb begins to open the 7 seals of the scroll, and with each seal, a powerful event occurs. The first 4 seals release 4 horsemen. The first rides a white horse, symbolizing conquest. The second rides a red horse, bringing war. The third rides a black horse, indicating economic hardship and famine. The fourth rides a pale horse, representing death, followed by Hades. The 5th seal reveals the souls of martyrs under the altar, crying out for justice. They are told to rest a little longer until the full number of martyrs is reached. The 6th seal causes great cosmic upheaval, earthquakes, a darkened sun, a blood-red moon, and the sky being rolled up like a scroll. People hide in fear, knowing the day of God's wrath has arrived. All right, let's look at some thoughts on that. Much of that is early 1st, 2nd, 3rd century stuff, the way God would allow very difficult times to unfold in the region, and then ultimately he would come in judgment. History is not random or out of divine control. The Lamb opens each seal with purpose, and what follows is part of God's plan. We may see war, suffering, injustice, and fear in the world, but we trust that Jesus is not distant. He holds the scroll and oversees all things. When we face hardship, we must not lose heart. Like the faithful ones beneath the altar, we wait and trust that God sees, hears, and will act in His time. We do not place our hope in earthly power or comfort. We place our hope in the Lamb who is worthy and in the justice that will come. We endure with faith, knowing He will make all things right. If I understand this chapter, the horsemen and what they were bringing was just a decaying condition of the world around them before there was judgment against Rome to protect Christians. And it was going to be hard on Christians. All that decay would affect them too. But Jesus was right there. That's the point. The Lamb has got this. Stick with Him. 3 questions. Number 1, the first 4 seals reveal much turmoil on the earth. In today's time, how does Jesus help you stay at peace when wars and woes abound? So I'll let you think about that. I explained a couple of things from my angle, but if you believe that He knows and it's all in His hand, how does that help you? There is a lot of war and woe in our time. Question 2, martyrs begged for their blood to be avenged. How do you keep your confidence that God will render appropriate judgment in His time? That's an easy thing to forget when life seems ridiculously unfair. How do you keep your confidence that when God is ready and in a way that is entirely right, He will pass judgment? 3rd question, quote, the wrath of the Lamb came upon Jerusalem and later Rome. Why should nations fear God's wrath even before the judgment day? What I'm getting at here is a lot of the times when it talks about God coming in judgment, it was judging Jerusalem in 70 AD, judging Rome in the 2nd and 3rd century. God comes in judgment a lot, not the second return in the sky and the annihilation of all elements, but He comes along the way against godless nations and peoples. Why should nations fear God's wrath? Not just one day when the trumpet sounds, but even now. And maybe you too. Fear God, that is. Let's pray as we close. Worthy Lord, You are holy and just, and all of history unfolds by Your will. You entrusted the Lamb to open the seals and carry out Your purpose on the earth. Even now, when we see turmoil and pain, remind us that You are not silent or absent. You know every act of evil, and You hear the cries of the faithful. Help us rest in Your timing and trust in Your justice. Teach us to live with reverence, to stand firm in faith, and to remember that Your day will come. You are our refuge and our hope forever. If you want Him to be that for you forever, you've got to let Him be that for you today. I love this line, help us rest in Your timing and trust in Your justice. Do that all life long by doing it today. Thank you for your kind attention.